Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Crow Show, episode 7. Who's here? Got a fair bit to cover in tonight's stream. Gonna try and stream for we'll see. Maybe a couple hours or something like that. Depending on what's going on. But yeah, thanks for the likes coming in, guys, and thanks for jumping in the stream tonight. Let's have a bit of a look at the general market, see what's going on, just to start out. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday out there. Never a dull moment in crypto, hey? We had the Genesis filing for bankruptcy, I think last week. I think that actually happened before the weekend was out. And I mean, as far as I'm aware, there was no major sell-off in terms of, people actually liquidating any BTC or Ethereum or, I don't know, whatever cryptocurrencies that they were actually holding at that time. But I think we could probably expect there to be some potential sort of collateral damage from this, possibly in the coming weeks. But again, it's hard to say, I think a lot of it is already priced into the market. That's kind of a lot of the sentiment that's going around social media, at least, and YouTube. Not that you can always 100% trust that. I always try to go with more unbiased sources, such as Altcoin Daily, for example. They don't give too many short, medium-term predictions. They more go for longer-term predictions. And, a lot of this pricing in the market could already be priced in. But as you can see, we've had a little bit of a dip over the last 24 hours. Down 3.2% here on BTC, but still sitting pretty strong. I mean, I was actually surprised at how quick we actually went up in price, up to like well above 23k, right? Sitting down at 22.4. I think it would be pretty good if we could range between kind of 20k, maybe 20 and 30k for the rest of 2023. I reckon that'd be a big fat W for cryptocurrency on the whole. And more importantly, a big fat W for Cronos as well, which is also sitting pretty sweet, to be fair. 0.2 up for the last 24 hours, just under 8 cents, which is actually really nice. I think Crow's really been faring well over the last week. Got Ethereum down also 2.7 for the last 24 hours. If we go for some of the biggest gainers for the last 7 days, we've got Aptos, FXS, and CRV up 66.44 and 29. Then if we check out some of the losers, we've got Huobi at 6.5, Flare at 8.3, Trust Wallet down 6.4 as well. But again, guys, not a lot of major red here. Not a lot of major downside, which is definitely a good sign. Definitely a good sign indeed. Just make sure this stream's coming through all good. Great to have you guys here. Talk about Argonaut's upcoming crypto game, please. It's called Atlantis. Yeah, absolutely, Jamie Crow. I'd be more than happy to check that out. I was actually thinking of, I am going to grab an Argonaut at some point, and a Miner Mole as well. I haven't done it just yet, but definitely two projects that I'm looking at entering in the Cronos ecosystem, because I just like them. They're both cool. Miner Moles, of course, you can get those staking benefits through VVS, which I'm going to be utilizing at some point in probably Q1 of this year. And yeah, the Argonauts, I just like him. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Adventure Time, that cartoon, one of my favorite cartoons. And I think they're a little bit underrated in terms of their artwork. So yeah, absolutely. The game looks dynamite, play to earn. That's really cool. If you can leave me a link, Jamie Crow, for that game Atlantis, just in the chat there, that would be awesome. Oh, thanks for the likes coming in hot, guys. Really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. So yeah, and just as well, folks, just for those of you that haven't jumped in my little competition yet, I'm doing this one, guys. All you have to do is retweet this tweet, tag one friend, follow me on Twitter at satoshiaoki7, sub to me YouTube, of course, like this tweet, and guys, make sure you comment hashtag Crow Show on this tweet as well. All right, that's important. You got to make sure you do that to enter. Okay, so this is the one here. I'm giving away this Dune land when I hit 15k subscribers. I should hit 15k in 2023. I actually was hoping to be a lot further along. I was hoping to be up at 20k. I had really fast growth in my first year of YouTube. Kind of got to 10,000 subscribers really fast in the first year. And then in the second year, I literally barely even made 1,000 subs. Kind of wasn't as active on YouTube, and I was talking a bit more about blockchain gaming as well as CRO. I think that probably had a bit of an effect on the algorithm. But going forward, I'm, just trying to be as consistent, as unbiased as I can, and just trying to remain, super passionate in all of the projects that I do cover on this channel. So I'll drop the link for that competition just in the chat there if you guys want to go ahead and get involved in that. And guys, if you see me scratching my nose throughout the video, I am sorry. It's my mustache. It's just growing. It's growing out of control. And when I talk like this, it's like my mustache is like itching. It's really weird. It makes my nose really itchy. I'm getting like a proper shave and a proper haircut. I'm going a bit shorter with the hair actually next week in preparation for leaving the country UK. It's official. I'm actually going to be going to Thailand. So it's actually 10:36 when I start these streams. I know a lot of you guys are from the US in the EST time zone based on my analytics, and that'd be 5:30 Eastern Standard Time for you. So I'm going to keep the stream time the same. It's going to be around 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, which is actually way better for me to get up and do these streams early in the morning, because I'm definitely going to have a lot more energy. And it's just, I don't know, I kind of like working, and not that I really consider this work because I really enjoy it, but that's just kind of what I'm vibing more towards. So yeah, guys, I think just generally, if we're talking about not just Cronos, but if we're also talking about the general markets, crypto investments and things like that, what can I see on the horizon in the short to medium term in terms of something that's bearish? Did kind of cover it just before. It is Genesis, folks. So they have filed for that bankruptcy. Okay. Now, who knows? You can't rule out the chance that DCG could potentially go down. Okay. I think it's unlikely that that's going to happen, but you'd be naive to think that it wasn't a possibility. DCG, Digital Currency Group, being the parent company of Genesis. Okay, Genesis essentially, they had a number of different creditors, one of them being Gemini. Okay, but one thing I also think, which is a little more bullish, I think something important to recognize is not the entirety of Genesis is actually going down. It's only I think it's only like the earnings section. I could be wrong about that, but it's only one department of Genesis. So there's multiple parts of Genesis, and not the entirety of it's going down. They've just got like an earn section, I think. If anyone knows that for sure, then let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's just the earn section of Genesis is going bankrupt, going down. But I'm hoping, guys, that, if DCG was looking to potentially file for bankruptcy, which I like to think that's not going to happen, but again, you just never know in crypto. It could happen, but I would like to think that someone or an exchange, like maybe a Binance or an OKX or something that just proved their proof of reserves, actually, which was really bullish. OKX exchange, that is, would just step in and lend some money, because the bottom line is, if DCG or another equivalent, like a Binance, say, went bankrupt, went down, which would, of course, put a lot of selling pressure on major assets, BTC and Ethereum, then, this could easily send BTC below 10K. So, you can only imagine what that would do for CRO and basically any assets that you hold in crypto. I don't think we'd be in a good position. At least, it'd be a great position if people were getting started in crypto. If you're just coming into 2023 and that starts, then hey, that's fantastic. If you were waiting for an opportunity to buy in, then what better time than a BTC under 10K? I don't think that's going to happen. Personally, trying to be as unbiased as possible, I don't think that's going to happen. It would be great to see BTC stay above 20K for the health of the overall markets. I think 20K is definitely a psychological level. Getting over that 20K resistance was big. It's going to be a question now of, can we hold it? Can we hold that 20K level? It's important to also recognize and be aware of, the global markets, guys, because anything that happens with Bitcoin, Ethereum, CRO is still massively pegged to it as well. So yeah, really, really important to be aware of that. But, looking pretty good. So I think maybe let's move over to have a look at Cronos again, as I just said. Let's see if that's changed at all. Down 1.1% now. But hey guys, sitting pretty sweet. It wasn't that long ago that Cronos was looking like it was just about to hit 3 cents. I don't know if it did hit 3 cents or not. think if we go back to like can we do like a 90-day? What was the low? What was the low on Crow? Is this the low here? Okay. Got to it. Was it really only a low of 5 cents? I swear we went lower than that. Looks like that's the low there. Well, it's either there, which was 5.5, or here, which is 5.7. I mean, obviously this is CoinGecko, and you know, there's different data on maybe CoinMarketCap, but yeah, according to that, it was around 5 cents. I thought we got down to 4 cents, but yeah, maybe not. So, but still, guys, you know, for the 30-day, Cronos looking strong. You know, I've never been concerned about Cronos, and I actually have just started DCAing back into Cronos at these levels, because I actually, you know, I've been slowly exiting my position from 2018, getting back in, but really I haven't actually held any Cronos for probably the last 6 months. But the way I see it is I've held Loaded Lions and, you know, Cybercubs, Land, been very much a part of that ecosystem. So but yeah, so I kind of see myself as kind of still involved in that sense. But yeah, guys, as for Cronos for the 30-day period, 33.7%, you know, really, really solid. And it's also important to not forget about that all-time low, okay? Feb 8, 2019, 4 years ago, still up 539.2%. Okay, so we're clearing well over 100%, right, per year, theoretically, if you held. You know, for me personally, and everyone's going to have a different strategy, but the way I look at CRO is that's a longer term play for me. Of course, you can do whatever you want. You know, you can day trade, swing trade, okay? But for me, you know, generally speaking, at least now, you know, before we hit this bear market, my strategy for CRO is really hold and accumulate and work my way back up to 100,000 CRO, which I did have at one stage. And it's quite interesting. I think for a lot of you guys watching out there, that's also a goal for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys seem to want to hold 100 Crow. At least that's kind of like the feedback I get in the comments, which is pretty cool. And it's a great number to have. You know, if you can get 100 Crow at these price levels, then, you know, that can essentially easily 10 to 15x. And yeah, you can be looking at a fair bit of money there with 100k Crow. You know, let's just have a look, do a bit of calculations here. You know, 100,000 Crow, it's pretty cheap at the moment. You know, $7,726. Okay, it's not unrealistic at all to suggest that within 2 years, if you invested $7,726 today at the price of CRO, that could quite easily get up to around $100,000 or over, in my opinion. Okay, pretty realistic to suggest that when we hit full bull, that could quite easily happen there. All right, we got 24.3% up for the 2-week period, 1.5% up for the 7-day period. And yeah, guys, overall, you know, feeling pretty good about CRO, comfortably over 7 cents. So I'm just going to jump in the chat real quick. If you guys got any questions, any projects you want me to cover within the Cronos ecosystem, be it NFTs or DeFi, then don't hesitate to let me know. And get active in the chat, guys. Say hi, like the video, comment, subscribe if you're not already. Get involved in that competition. Bringing you the live Crow show consistently every single Sunday, guys. You know I'm always here. This is the 7th time I've done this show. I'm dedicated to CRO. I've been here from the very, very beginning, from before MCO, guys. Chris Marzalek even stayed at my house in 2018. So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Jamie Crow, thanks again for being here, buddy. What's my Twitter? It's at satoshiaoki7. Did I not put... Yeah, it's just there, buddy. It's just there. My Twitter's just there. Jack Meek, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for being here as always. Hi, mate. Bought more Crow today and thinking of transferring it to VVS or Tectonic without offering financial advice. What one would you pick? Jack Meek, appreciate the question. If I'm being honest, mate, I wouldn't be moving it to VVS or Tectonic. I'm just not a fan. I don't know enough about Tectonic, and I don't know too much about VVS, but the thing about it is, I don't know, I just think that, let me put it to you this way, right? I speak about this quite a bit. Projects like, projects like VVS, for instance, great DeFi, good decentralized exchange, good rates, feels pretty solid. In terms of the volume that they do on the Cronos blockchain, they are number one. Okay, I like them. I've used them before for CRO ETH. And yeah, a little bit shoddy through the DeFi wallet on the app. I don't know if it's just me and my internet, but I don't think it necessarily is. But I feel like the DeFi app sometimes gets a bit clunky when you're trying to use it on your phone with VVS. It's good that they have it, but I just find that it's way more smooth when I use it on my desktop. Okay. But again, when it comes to VVS, let me just give you an example. Okay. And this is just obviously using myself. When I was using this pool right here, CRO Ethereum, okay, I would get the rewards in VVS. I wasn't holding the VVS. I was cashing out the VVS and trading it back. So every time I would reach maybe like, I don't know, $10, $20, because the fees were pretty low, right, on the Cronos chain, I'd dump it back into CRO and ETH, and I'd just compound that and stack the pool again. Okay, get those VVS rewards. And that's just for myself because, I like CRO and I like ETH. I'm confident in them both. Okay. And so the way I think about it is, how many more people are there going to be out there in the ecosystem that also have that same mindset as me, that just don't really want to hold that VVS? I think there's a lot of sell pressure on VVS, and that's not just based off opinion either as well, folks. If we just check out VVS quickly, let's see how it's doing. And again, guys, I'm here to answer your questions and chill. This stream is in early stages. It's only episode 7. Again, like I said, I'm planning to run it every single week in 2023 and beyond. And hopefully it gets more and more popular. And hopefully I get some subscribers and things like that. And just picks up with some traction and everything. But I'm really happy with how it's been going so far. But at least in the early stages, guys, I got time to, answer any of your guys' questions and all that. So, all right, so let's have a look. All-time low here, 34.0% up from 21 days ago. So a little bit better in terms of how far away it was from that all-time low compared to when I checked it in the last 2 weeks. But again, I'm not like, 34%, right? It's just, yeah, obviously 34% from an all-time low, right? But let's compare that with Cronos. And I know it's not necessarily very fair to compare, but it's just, look, my fear would be to invest in VVS. Yeah, you ride it up for a bit of a pump, but the struggle that I have is I don't feel like I can call the dump on that. I don't think VVS is one that's going to keep going up in the bull market compared to other projects. Personally, I just don't think it is. I think there's way better projects out there, if I'm being brutally honest. So I won't be entering in and buying any more VVS. I won't be entering in to buy any more Tectonic. For my low cap altcoins and riskier plays, I look more for blockchain gaming plays or NFTs like the Argonauts, or I don't know, sort of other things. In terms of the Cronos ecosystem, it's mainly about CRO for me. Speaking of that though, I did actually put some money in VNO. I think I'm about break even. I might be slightly down because that VNO pool went live quite recently as well. I think it's on VVS as well on the classic farms. So yeah, I'm sure maybe a few of you have gotten in on this pool. Still got a pretty good APR payout. The next best APR payout on the classic farms is 134.82% on VVS Croid. Not sure what Croid is. Again, I need to still educate myself a lot more on these Cronos coins, if you like. So yeah, this is one. I'm not farming on it, but I've got VNO. I'm just holding VNO. I could farm with it. I don't have much, guys. I only put like $150 on it. But if I was farming VVS in a more degenerate fashion, I'd probably be jumping on this 466% one just here. Okay. I'm not sure if it's 50-50 split between the VVS and the VNO here, but yeah, that's the only one I'm holding outside CRO. Got VNO, but yeah. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've got some Croge, but not much. Got some Croge. but not adding any more to that stack. So yeah, what's going on, Paul Gall? Thanks for being in the chat, buddy. How bullish are you on CRO? Paul Gall, you know, the simple answer to that question is pretty bullish, man. You know, I've been investing in CRO from around 3 cents, 2018, when it was MCO, stacking, been earning good interest. It's just been a solid project, you know, and I say it every week, but, you know, Crypto.com is just one of those projects that really works behind the scenes on those foundations. You know, we're talking security, regulation, they're keeping the standards up all the time. You're getting updates, and they got the perfect crypto ecosystem to really suit everybody. It's good for onboarding. They do everything, you know. They got the DeFi ecosystem, the DeFi wallet for non-custodial purposes. They got pretty solid NFT platform. They got a solid exchange now, which the volume has been increasing, I believe, over the last few years. Okay, in terms of compliance, you know, they're pretty much number one for compliance, right? They're doing some good things. In terms of their market cap, they're doing really, really well. And just their partnerships as well. Doing a great job on their partnerships as well. And, you know, I guess the most important statistical thing is what we looked at before. You know, you don't even need to ask me that question. For any of you guys, you can just go look at the all-time low. How has it fared from its existence? You know, we talk about BTC, that's got roughly, I think, an 11 or 12 year history now from 2009. Okay. And BTC is on an average up over 100% per year over an 11-year history, give or take, right? CRO could easily do that. It's still early, but again, 539%. Yeah, that's comfortably over a 100% increase if you're holding across a 4-year period. So again, that's just based on buy and hold, you know. And like I say, my idea with CRO, you know, if I had a lump sum, like $7,000 like I said before, if I could throw call it $8,000 in CRO right now, my exit strategy, which, guys, you always got to have an exit strategy before jumping in, but my exit strategy would be to take out at least 25% when CRO hits $1. Okay? That's what I'd say. That's what's really important. So, yeah, cheers for the tweet there, Jamie Crow, as well. Cool chick, thanks for being in the chat. Appreciate you. Prakash A, welcome back, buddy. Good to have you here in the stream again, bud. Thoughts on Quant? More finite than BTC and has a serious use case in the finance world. Yeah, I don't know about it. I've heard about it, Quant. I don't know a lot about it. Is Quant on Cronos? Or is that just a random altcoin? Let me know, mate. And also, just because something's more finite it's not always necessarily good. You know, think about, was it M shares? Serious choke on the supply and it just went to absolute garbage. But yeah, not comparing it to Quant necessarily, but I'll need to check out Quant and have a bit of a look at that. But yeah, guys, let's get active in the chat, guys. Smash that like button for me, yeah? It would really help. I need some money to do my hair. You know, I'm still a little bit broke in this market. I don't have a consistent job at the moment. I'm literally just living off gains that I've made in like 2018 and 2019 right now. So I'm a poor ass bitch right now, but not complaining, you know. Loving life, loving these streams. So what else is cracking, guys? We've got the loaded lines here. We took a bit of a look at Cronos already. But yeah, happy with this, guys. You know, as I said, you know, we can revisit Crow, but again, rank 35, market cap of literally over, you know, what do we got here? Literally 1.9 bill. It's a solid market cap, guys. Quant will be solid. All right, so Quant, what's the ticker? Let's have a look at Quant then, shall we? Because I don't know squat about it. Is this it here? QNT? I'm guessing this is it. Damn. Higher market cap than Crow, is it? Is it on Cronos or what? Guys, tell me what's good about it. I don't know anything about this. But again, that being said, guys, I don't honestly, altcoins, I've just gotten bored of altcoins over the last 2 years. I'm more interested in NFTs. I only hold a very few amount of alts. The future of finance today. Flashy website, looks good. I'm getting a good vibe straight off the bat. Nice little animation here. Nice little bit of B-roll. You know, so if they want to con me, they're doing a pretty good job so far. Whatever, we'll accept those cookies. The future of finance today. Okay. Unlocking the power of blockchain for everyone. We deliver interoperable ecosystems and real-world solutions that lower costs, enable a new business, and mitigate risk. Let's talk. An empowered, interconnected world. A little hard to read this, and in terms of the contrast with the background. I reckon they could probably improve that. We serve banks, asset managers, and other financial institutions, enterprises, and the technology partners and fintech developers who support them. Okay. Use cases: fund, tokenization, regulation, the next step for adoption. What I'm really after is just a very brief summary of what it is. Let's check out the About section. We share deep expertise in finance and tech, but what unites us is an audacious passion to improve the world we all share through innovation. Yeah. I mean, nothing's standing out. I mean, all that language doesn't mean squat to me. I mean, what really, you know, what's going to be really a defining factor of whether I would consider investing in this right now is probably just the team, straight up. Like if the team has got previous success, or even if they got previous failures following, or a success following, or, you know, vice versa, then I'm going to be more inclined to invest in that rather than just an idea, because anyone can throw together an idea, you know. But I will say, you know, their market cap is solid. Jeez, that's a solid market cap. Okay, so Prakash is giving us a summary, and that's exactly what I want, because I don't have the brain power right now to try and go through this, if I'm being completely honest. It allows interoperability between different crypto ecosystems. Right. Isn't there a project that already does that though? Isn't Polkadot doing that? I'm not saying that there can't be more than one, but isn't that kind of what Polkadot's doing? Again, I don't know much about Polkadot, like with their parachains and stuff. Is that still popular? Partnered with HSBC. Yeah, I bank with HSBC, but yeah. I mean, it's cool that they're partnered with them, I suppose. That adds some credibility, but I guess my question to you is, you know, why would I invest in this over, I don't know, CRO, for example? It's always good to diversify, but founder and CEO, Gilbert Verdian. Who's this fella? I've got a LinkedIn account, but CEO, security leader, creating new tech, jada. Alex Saunders is a degenerate gambler, so that's not good. For real, he is. See if I can get into the LinkedIn. I have to I don't want to sign in. I just want to view his profile. Okay. This is what I'm after, is experience. So he's been the CEO and founder. Okay, so they've been around what, from 2018? So that's cool. What are they up from all-time high? Woo! Hot damn. So we missed the boat on this. Well, I did. So who got in on this 64,000% gain? This is insane. This is insane, man. Whew. Okay. I mean, this is obviously impressive. Yeah. Oh my word, what? What's the price at the moment? $139. Okay. Damn. 23% for the year. It's moving with the markets generally. So the volume looks good, you know. It looks like people want this, which is good. Deep coin. I'm assuming that's a DEX. Got decent volume though coming in. Ah, nice. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm sold on that already. I mean, you don't sustain that kind of performance over 4 years. I mean, you know, maybe you get that kind of performance over a year and then like a massive dump, but to kind of sustain that percentage increase in growth over a 4-year period, that's saying something. That's definitely saying something. So, you know, that's just straight up facts in it. That's what I was saying to you before. It's like, you know, this has been around VBS. I don't think VBS has been around 4 years. Maybe it has. I don't think it has, but I'm just not feeling that. So what else has he done? Chief Information Security Officer, a MasterCard company from 2016 to 2018. And then he worked for the NSW Ambulance, Chief of Information Security. He worked in HSBC for 7 months in security. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously if you were going to invest, if I was going to invest, say, the thing is, right, with this kind of project, this is kind of the project, this kind of project I'd probably want to dump at least anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000 in a project like this, rather than dollar cost average in. Obviously no right or wrong way to do it, but that's just kind of how I would do it. But if I was somebody that was going to do that, right, I wouldn't spend like 10 years doing research, but I'd research all of these. I'd look into all of his roles here and just have a brief look at what's going on with these roles and these companies and kind of just make sure for myself that it's legit. Okay. I don't think I'd go through the whole team. I mean, I might have a bit of a look. If I was just putting like a few hundred in, I wouldn't bother. I'd probably just throw it in. But if I was putting in like 5K, I'd probably have a bit of a look. But yeah, it's cool that HSBC partnered with them. I think HSBC is like the worst ranked bank in the UK. I don't know if it's the worst ranked bank in the UK, but it's definitely one of the worst. But I've always had a pretty good experience with them, like in terms of customer service and that on the phone, you know, wait times. That's how I kind of would gauge it. But yeah, I'm kind of pissed that I didn't. I mean, holy crap, 64,000%. That's mad. That's really impressive. Damn. Yeah, okay. 14 mil. Yeah, that's what you're saying about, you know, in this case, the max supply is working out. You know, they picked a pretty good number. You know, the 14 million's working out. 100% it's working out. You know, that's really, really cool. So yeah, first impressions. I mean, quant, could that be something I would invest in? Absolutely. You know, based on just pure stats, based on how the leadership looks, based on what they've achieved, partnership with HSBC. You know, there's a lot of green flags for that, or green ticks. Whereas with VBS, I'm not going to dump 5K into VBS. There's just better projects, like Quant, for example. Looks like a better project. You can't argue with it. You know what I mean? So let's jump back in the actual chat here, guys. Make sure you say hello, ask questions. You know, NFT projects you want me to cover, Cronos projects, anything like that, hit me up. Let's get it going. Let's get it ripping. Appreciate the likes coming in. Got 9 likes. Let's try and get this up to 20 likes, guys. Quick smart. Thoughts on Quant, more finite than BTC? Yeah, Prakash, as we kind of just discussed about Quant, I like it, man. I like it. I'd heard of it before, but I hadn't really done hadn't done any research into it apart from literally just checking it out now. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It looks good, it looks solid, teams doxed, they look legit. Doesn't appear to be AI generated. But again, I couldn't say that for sure. I'd have to, research the different companies on the LinkedIn and everything like that. But it's good to see that their doxed Twitter account seems genuine just from a surface level, which is great. Daniel Minnick, think you're new to the stream, brother. Thanks for being here. Thoughts on Stellar XLM? Yeah, no worries. I'll have a quick look at Stellar. I don't want to deviate too much from kind of sort of the crypto.com Cronos ecosystem, but it is early days. I'll have a quick look. I don't mind checking out other altcoins, guys, that aren't on Cronos necessarily, but I do want to keep it more of a Cronos crypto.com focused ecosystem stream. Okay, just generally speaking, but if there's something that you guys really want me to check out, I don't mind having a quick look. How's this going? Still up really nicely. Stellar's obviously an OG project. I know about Stellar. I feel like a lot of the hype has dropped off from Stellar. Ranked 29, still a solid market cap. How are we going lately? 20% up for the last 30 days. So, it is still moving with the markets. This last bull push above 20k and 20,000% up is solid. And really what the most solid thing is that it's over a course of 8 years, which I think is good. Again, I'm personally probably not going to invest in a project like Stellar only because, this is not, it's not that, this is just my thinking. It's like if I'm going to invest in something like Stellar, I don't know, I think I'd rather just put my money in ETH. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that it has the same use case necessarily as ETH, but I just think that I feel like the risk to reward is better for a project like ETH. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but the thing is, guys, I've just been burned with so many altcoins. Like I'm sure a lot of you guys have been, depending on how long you've been in crypto. And when something that I always think about, when I lay awake at night with insomnia is that, when all is said and done, with my semi-limited time in cryptocurrency from 2017 with all the shit coins I've bought, invested in, all the NFTs and everything, when all is said and done, right, had I have just put everything into BTC and or ETH and held, not done any trades, right, that would have been the best play, 100%. Now, I did invest a lot into BTC under 10k and a lot into Ethereum around $100 to $200 in those earlier days, so I'm really happy and appreciative of that, and I have made a lot of lucrative gains off shitcoins as well. But I think when it comes, and I'm not saying Stellar is a shitcoin, but it is just another altcoin. Obviously, it's a bit different. It's got the 8-year history and it's a top 30, and I'm not by any means saying that Stellar is not going to do well. I hope it does well, and I think it probably will do well going forward, but I just would rather pop it in ETH or BTC, and that's simply based off the experience I've had from 2017 to now, just to keep things really simple. And also, altcoins just kind of bore me. They're kind of boring. NFTs, talking PFP NFTs, blockchain gaming NFTs, they're a bit more fun. You can have a bit more fun with it. Cronos ecosystem obviously is a bit different. I've always covered Cro, and I love CRO, so that's a bit different. So yeah, that's what I'd say about Stellar. I'm not personally buying, but I think there's a good chance it'll next bull market. I'd be surprised if it didn't run. That being said, though, I said this last stream and I say it all the time, and everyone says it really. You have to be pretty unlucky to have something that doesn't run. Like you have to be doing a pretty bad job if you don't hold an altcoin in bull market that runs at least like 20-30% or more. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably what I'd say about that. Sorry, that went on way longer than it should have, but, you know, I don't know. It's a live stream, so, you know, I guess live streams are kind of for elaborating a bit more than long form content. Zarino, good to have you here, budder. Moderator in the chat, shout out to Zarino. Quant will be solid. Yeah, man, look, I'm liking the look of it, and statistics don't lie. You know, they've got some dope ass statistics. Really liking the stats on Quant, really liking the team. HSBC partnership sounds good. The interoperability tech is obviously something that we definitely need in cryptocurrency. Again, I'm not sure if it's similar in any capacity to what Polkadot is doing with the parachains. Again, I don't know enough about that to really elaborate on that too much. But yeah, as I said before, you know, there can be multiple players within that. So I like it. Absolutely. Definitely a lot of green flags for Quant from what I've seen tonight. Cool Chick says Mutant Mad Hares. Yeah, let's check those out, Cool Chick, as well. We will get around to that. Mutant Mad Hares. Are they going to be what marketplace are they going to be on? We'll bring up the tab anyway, and we'll check them out in a bit. Make sure you stick around. Mutant Mad Hares. NFT. I'm guessing they're on Cronos, right? I think I've seen them before. Mad Hare Society. I know the Mad Hare, but is the Mutant kind of like a... Is it kind of like the Mutant Ape Yacht Club to the Bored Ape Yacht Club? Is that the kind of thing we got going on? Anyway, I'll bring the Twitter up anyway, and hopefully we can find that through the Twitter. I'm assuming they've got the relation to Mad Hare Society. This is it here. Mutant Mad Hares. Jan 19th. Damn, quite a bit of traction there in terms of the likes. I'm liking that. Maybe that's another collection we should probably have a bit of a look at too. Let's just jump in the chat and see what everyone else is saying. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Make sure you keep the likes coming in hot. Really do appreciate all the love. Big love, big shout out. If you're new to the stream, welcome. We cover crypto.com Cronos ecosystem every 5:30 Eastern Standard Time Sundays. So yeah, glad to be here doing it. Exactly, bro, but Quant is the sleeper that hasn't blown up in exposure yet. Interesting, Prakash. Also, whereabouts in Thailand are you moving to? I'm moving to Chiang Mai, Prakash. So, I'm originally from Thailand. Well, that's where my mum's from. And I've got family in a place called Buriram, more specifically Lamplai Mart. Bit of a country town 5 hours north of Bangkok. But yeah, I've done, you know, I've spent a lot of time in Thailand growing up, so always wanted to move back there at some point. So yeah, now it's happening, which is good. Who's excited for Atlantis by Argonauts? Yeah, man, we're going to check that out. We're going to check that out for sure. I think Quant will reach 1K in 2025. Nice, man. I'm sure it could. Especially with those tokenomics for sure. What's up, Paolo Farias? Big shout out to you, mate. Moderator in the chat. Thanks for being here, buddy. Hit the like button, guys. Yeah, you know what's up. Everyone's liking Quant. Cool. Hashtag Argonauts Crow. Candy on Sunday. What's up, Gabriel? Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Big shout out to Gabriel. Michael Leith, can you have a look at ADA? Paolo Farias, hi Gabriel. Ash Trey also wants ADA. Okay. And Michael Leith, Cardano. Thailand is the dream. It is. Thailand's the bomb, you know. Thailand's the bomb. It's so good. Cardano. So I do have a little bit of Cardano. I don't have much. I think it's probably worth about $500 at the moment, give or take. Okay, let's have a quick look at it, guys, then. But again, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time, you know, outside of Cronos ecosystem, but I've probably got around about, probably about 1,300 ADA myself. I bought it before the bear market, and then it just went down, and I'm just holding. I'm not going to sell until I'm in a profit on that. What do I think about ADA? Yeah, look, I don't have a huge position. You know, I like everything that they're sort of trying to accomplish, that they're developing, and I think, like, again, they're maybe similar to crypto.com in a lot of ways in terms of their development. It's slow, steady, you know, they've got a long history. Okay. All-time low, where was it? 2020, 18,000, 1,855% up, which was 3 years ago. Been running pretty well in the last 30 days, but again, you can't really, all crypto has been performing well since BTC has been leading that charge. Again, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm really part of the Cardano army. I'm happy to hold my small bag, but yeah, I'm more an ETH guy. I'm more an ETH and BTC guy and CRO. So not for me necessarily. Doesn't mean it's not going to be awesome, and it's not already awesome, but it can't be argued that ETH is the king foundation of DeFi and NFTs right now, and with the EIP upgrades recently, it seems to be going pretty well, and it's been doing well in the markets as well. Second overall for market cap. That's where my money's going, guys. That's what I always think now. It's like, if I'm investing in an altcoin, usually, unless it's a real high risk, low cap gaming altcoin or something like a VNO or something like that, right? They could possibly do a 10x in a short time. If it's like a Cardano, a Stellar, even a BNB, or I don't know, a Litecoin or something, or maybe an AVAX, right? Or something like that. A Cardano, a Ripple, right? I'm just going to throw it in ETH. That's just me. That's just my strategy. The only altcoins that I'm in kind of in this top 100 aside from BTC and ETH are Polygon and Matic. I got a lot of Polygon and Polygon and Solana, excuse me. Got a bit of SHIB as well. Don't hate, just do. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it in the top 100. Yeah, that's literally it. Top 100, I got BTC, ETH, Matic, Solana. That's it. Nothing else. And I probably won't, and maybe now I'm going to have some quant. Who knows? I'm not really in a position to be throwing thousands around here and there right now. But hey, if we go to like 40k BTC, would be quite a different story. But yeah, thanks for getting real active in the chat, guys. Let's get active. Let's smash the like button. Share this stream around as well. Yeah, so I had a look at ADA. That's my thoughts on that. Imagine the difference in weather when moving from UK to Thailand. Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, UK right now, God, it's so cold, mate. Holy moly. So the UK at the moment, have a guess what the temperature is, guys. -5. -5 in the UK. Pretty mad. Yeah. Let's move on a little bit, guys, and then I'll come back into the chat in a bit. Okay. Check that out. Don't need that anymore. Checked out Quant. I like Quant, guys. Checked out this fella. Tell you what, I'll follow him. I should probably follow Quant as well, right? Yeah, I'll follow Quant. I'll give Quant a follow, and I'll turn the notifications on as well, so I get a reminder about Quant. That'd be good. Okay, we've got the NFT stuff here. What else do we have here? Oh, so this is a little... Now, I just wanted to let you guys know about this. I'm sure a lot of you probably already know about this competition that Crypto.com are doing. I haven't even entered myself, but I thought you might as well enter if you guys want a shot at winning a Cybercub NFT. Only 3 days left to enter. Okay, so this one was from Jan 21, and it's the 22nd today. So I think you've still got like another 48 hours, give or take, to enter this competition. Don't miss out on your chance to win a Cybercub NFT worth $220. Crypto.com DeFi wallet. Okay, so yeah. Crypto.com DeFi wallet is like a new Twitter. They made a new Twitter for it. Which, yeah, cool, whatever. To celebrate the launch of the Crypto.com DeFi wallet Twitter account, we're giving away a Cybercub to 5 lucky winners. Only 5 winners, right? So your chances are going to be pretty low. But yeah, if it's free to enter, you might as well. Giveaway ends 24th of Jan, 12 Universal Time. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to bother like doing that right now. But if you guys want to enter that one as well, I'll make your life easy. I'll pop that one in the chat there as well. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to just share that one with you guys. What else did we have here? Yes, the version 1 Galileo update. So this is great, and this is what I'm saying. You know, Cronos, Crypto.com, they're always moving forward, always charging forward, be it bear or bull. You know, and this is what gives me so much confidence in CRO. You know, seeing these kind of movements all the time. So I didn't actually know a hell of a lot about the specifics about this, but there's a 2-minute read here that I thought we'd just go through. I think this is on Medium, innit? By Ken Timsit. I don't know if he's got any affiliation with Cronos or not, but anyway, what is it? Okay, so it was completed successfully on Jan 18th, 2023. So I think about 3 days ago or something. Yep. So this is pretty cool, right? Having processed more than 65 million transactions for more than 1 million users without downtime. So that's really good, guys, from, you know, a use of the blockchain's perspective. So really, really good. And, you know, Solana is far cheaper than Cronos, I would have to say. But Cronos is still really, really good. And, you know, maybe they can get those costs down as well. But this is awesome. You know, and what I would also say is, you know, in comparison to maybe Ethereum chain, it's obviously not going to be as much. And I don't know what the usage is on Solana in comparison to this. Just talking about downtimes, you know, and how this would be if there was like, I don't know, 2 or 3x. You know, we're talking like 200-300 million more transactions and more users. Maybe there would be network outages and things like that. But it's pretty bullish, you know. It's a good sign. And these are the kinds of things you want to look out for, guys, when really thinking about projects to invest in. And, you know, that's why, I mean, yeah, so when I spoke about my list, I spoke about Matic, Solana, BTC, ETH, but Cronos is in there as well. I just don't have a lot of Cronos right now. But again, I say this every week. It's not because I don't believe in the project. If I didn't believe in the project, I wouldn't have a dedicated live stream for it. But I'm just waiting to put a big chunk in. So for example, if Solana does like a 10x, which it very well could, based on the hype that's being generated with Solana and their ecosystem recently, then I may take a 25% out of Solana and dump that into CRO. Do you know what I mean? So that's the kind of movements that I'd be making, you know? And also what I kind of said at the start of the stream, just DCAing some profits that I might be taking from random areas, be it DeFi or whatever else, or random income here and there, and putting that into CRO. Okay, so what are the major improvements, guys? Mempool prioritization to scale the TPS even further, so it's basically a lot faster. Optimized node storage, 30% less storage for full nodes. Okay, I guess that's good. Node performance improvements such as gRPC queries, concurrent responses, generalized reduction in node startup time by 50%. That's good. So it looks like the node infrastructure is being improved, which is definitely going to improve, I suppose, the speed, scalability, and security of the network, I suppose. Okay, new Cosmos functionalities to pave the way for greater EVM interoperability, IBC incentivization, IBC token transfer, MIMO field. Okay, for more details about this upgrade, please read this earlier blog. We're not going to get into that. The Cronos protocol engineering team will continue to deliver phase 1 optimizations of the protocol and database short to mid-term, while further investing in the R&D streams required for phase 2 Cronos rollups, Cronos next level. Meanwhile, the Cronos Lab continues to grow the DeFi, NFT, and Web3 gaming application ecosystem by scaling the Cronos Ecosystem Grants Program and the Cronos Accelerator. Excited about that. Applications for the upcoming Accelerator program are open until early March. Okay, so this is good, and probably like a quick thing that I will say about the Cronos Accelerator program. Great they're doing that, but I hope that there is some kind of vetting process for these applications, because the last thing we want is a whole bunch of just rubbish projects coming on, getting grants and not delivering, okay, which is generally what tends to happen in crypto. So I hope they're not just taking money and, you know, investing in a bunch of rubbish, basically. Okay, so I hope there's kind of, some kind of vetting process being done there, and then, you know, I think that's going to be pretty good. So we'll jump back into the chat there, folks. Have a look at what you guys are saying. Really appreciate the likes coming in, guys. We're on 16 likes. Let's see if we can get this up to 20 likes, folks. That would be pretty good if we could. Candy on Sunday, Palo for Ice. I don't know what you're saying. Are you talking about board candy? Still haven't really checked that out, to be honest. Need to still check that out. Thoughts on Algo? Algo. I don't really know much about Algo, mate. I think Algo's, again, another one of those ones that, yeah, I don't know. It's probably another one of those ones where I'd probably just rather invest in ETH, you know. But in all likelihood, Algo could do better than ETH over the next 2 years. But it's probably a project I'd be looking to take at least 50% profit on if I was to invest in it. Automatic and Crow will steal a lot Solana market share next bull run, depending on what's happening with something about Google and Solana. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know about what's happening with Google and Solana, if there's anything concrete going on there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm quietly confident about Solana. I think people are underestimating Solana. I really do. But who knows? You know, but again, Solana's a great blockchain. It's dirt cheap, fast as. I know, you know, they've had a lot of downtime in the last year, but you know, it's never really affected me as a user personally. Emmy.crow, big shout out to you. Thanks for being here, dear. Appreciate you. BDC ETH for stability, Crow for a moon bag. Yeah, pretty much, Jamie Crow. Pretty much. Phantom for Ice. Phantom, KKKKK. Everett Mark, thank you. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all, mate. No worries at all. Yeah, cool. Damn, we've already been going for an hour. That hour went really quick. Insane. So yeah, we'll probably aim to go for at least 2 hours tonight, guys, because we still want to check a little bit of stuff out in regards to NFTs. We checked out the Galileo upgrade, guys, and yeah, again, big like on this one. Nice work, Cronos. Nice work, Crypto.com. This is good, guys. You know, this is really, really good for the fundamental value of CRO, for sure. You know, it's making me feel more and more bullish about just continuing to DCA into Crow, continuing to look for an opportunity to move a bag of profits into CRO when the time is right. Okay, so I'll X that one off there. If we just have a bit more of a look at DeFi here over at DeFi Llama, as we can see, of course, as per usual, with the TVL of 198.7 million, VVS Finance right up the top here. Okay, got Vino Finance creeping up as well. Okay, pretty big 1 month change, 137%. Okay, which is quite staggering in comparison to the other Cronos dexes here, which have still all seen some pretty good growth as well. But yeah, Vino doing some pretty good numbers there too. Board Candy City down there. Okay, as well as a few other bits as well. Okay. Yes, the Crow Swap Dex. I'm going to have a look at this one too. We're going to have a quick look and see what's going on with MMF. I don't have anything in MMF at the moment. What do they got going on here? Decentralized spot and perpetual exchange on Cronos Chain. Trade up to 30x leverage. So they're trying to reel some more people in here. I don't know what's going on with their farms right now. Okay, so V1 farms are not distributing anymore. Okay, V2 farms. Let's see if there's anything interesting going on with the V2 farms in terms of APRs. So this is the pool that I was in. I was in MMF Crow. I was in MMF Crow for a bit when they were paying some pretty good MMR. Sorry, APR. MMR, not battle rating. Yeah, guys, but I got stung. I sold at a loss for MMF. I got greedy. I got sucked in, and I got out at a loss. So, yeah. But it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, they don't have some good opportunities here. I mean, you got a Crow USDC here, 54.59% APR, which is pretty good with some pretty decent liquidity. The 10x multiplier there. So if I was going to be using MMF, this is a pool I'd be considering, Crow USDC. I'd be staying clear personally of MMF just because I've been burned. You know, I hope that if you're holding, if you're a believer in MMF, I do hope for you that it goes up, but it's not for me right now. You can get 4% here with Crow BTC. CRO USDT. I personally wouldn't hold a lot in Tether. I prefer to hold USDC if I'm holding stablecoin, but you can get 36% on that. It's interesting how you can get 36% on that and only 4% on the USDC. Oh no, that's USDC, USDT. I like this one here, 6.85% on ETH CRO. ETH WBTC, 4.88. Not too bad, but not really as high as what I'd really like, to be honest. I don't know if that stands for Meerkat, but it's basically the USD. It's basically the stable coin for MMF, I believe. So I don't know how much you can trust that stable coin for MMF. I wouldn't be putting like tens of thousands in there necessarily. Maybe like $1,000 if I was going to use that pool, you know. Emmy.Crow, did I miss any Tonic content? You know what, Emmy? I don't really know. I mean, I haven't used Tonic. I've never bought Tonic. I don't know really much about Tonic at all, but by all means, we can have a bit of a look. We can have a bit of a look at Tonic. Is Tonic, are we talking Tectonic? Is that what we're talking about there? I think it is, but I hope I'm not wrong about that. Tectonic, right? Yeah. Tectonic, yeah, so massive supply. Pretty high up from its all-time low 23 days ago. Smashing it over the last month, 153% up, so that's always good. Big shout out to you if you managed to get in on that pump. I'm assuming maybe you did, or at least for some of those gains, Emmy. That's pretty good. A tectonic shift in lending and borrowing. Tectonic is a cross-chain money market for earning passive yield and accessing instant-backed loans. So that's cool, you know. I did take a bit of a look at this at one stage. I haven't used their services, but you know, I like the fact you can get a decentralized loan in this way. I personally use Nexo if I'm doing collateral loans. That's what I use at the moment. So that's obviously centralized, but they've been around from 2017 and I've got quite a bit of trust in Nexo, but again, you never know. It's a third party, so anything can happen. So I'm assuming this is based on collateral loans. Again, Emmy, I don't know enough about, I guess, the utility of the Tonic token itself to go ahead and necessarily just invest in Tonic. Not saying it's not a good investment, but I'm just not sure. I haven't done the research, and I'd probably want to take some time before dumping a lot into it. But when it comes to the market maker itself, I like the user interface. It's nice and clear. You've clearly got your supply APY and your borrow APY here. And you know, they're pretty low, which, you know, one thing you got to remember, it's like, for example, if you're going to lend them wrapped BTC here, you're getting 0.13% back in Tonic, right? I think if I'm reading that correctly anyway, which is not great. But one thing I would say about this is that whilst these interest rates are not high, you know, it's definitely a more, I suppose you can say that it's a lot more of a sensible approach. You know, some of these really high APYs on earn programs and things like that, you can't always rely on them, so you have to be a bit careful. I'm not saying that, you know, I mean, you know, even myself at the moment, I'm getting despicable interest on Bonk, like 700% plus, sometimes 1,000% on Bonk USDC on Solana blockchain. But yeah, it's not sustainable, guys. You know, in my experience, it's not sustainable. So I like that. You know, I like that. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think there's probably other places where I'd probably supply. But in terms of being able to borrow, right? Let's have a look. Okay, so if I wanted to borrow USDC, 2.74. What does it mean with the Tonic though, 5.5? Is that if oh, is that if I, no. Yeah, I'm getting brain fog about the tectonic part. If I use tectonic, what do I get? Because I would have thought if I'm borrowing, I should get, and I'm paying back in tonic. Oh, I don't know. It's too late for me on the Sunday to be thinking too much into these things. But either way, I'm borrowing APY of 2.74 and 5.5, assuming that's for the year. That's not bad. I think Nexo for my collateralized loans is like 12%. So it's like over a 2x, which is pretty good. And arguably, maybe because this is decentralized, maybe it's a little bit better as well. But who knows? Yeah, who knows? So yeah, not buying any tonic. Probably won't be buying any in the future. Might consider borrowing a little bit of money from there just to test it out at some point. I like that. Oh yeah, we'll check out the earn section. Connect your wallet to see your reward. Yeah, I don't feel like connecting my wallet right now. Checked out MMF. Yeah. Kind of checked out VVS. I kind of mentioned to you guys at the start that I wasn't using the VVS Vino pool, but that's the best one that they got going on the classic farms at the moment. Again, I'm just a bit speculative of VVS. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, if you invested like $5,000, you know, and markets take a bit of a tumble under 20k, I got a good feeling that VVS would drop in a heavy way. So kind of would avoid that. I'd avoid that. All right, let's check out some NFTs, guys. So we're going to move into a bit of the NFT segment here. So what are we checking out first? Who got in first? We got Argonauts. We got the Mad Hare Society, but the mutant Mad Hares, right? I want to check out that Argonauts game. That you earn tonic when borrowing as well. That's pretty interesting. In that case, that's really cool. That's unheard of. That's why, you know, it kind of was on the UI. It looked like that, but I was like, what? You get paid to borrow? That's a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it doesn't sound sustainable. I think it's good, but I'd be cashing that in for like something else, like CRO or Ethereum. Talk about Argonauts. Yeah, I'm interested in this. Atlantis. Yeah, where can I see this? Cronos Argonauts Atlantis game. Argo Finance introduced Atlantis. Okay, so I'm not going to play the music because I don't want to get copyrighted. But are they gonna show us? Okay, so apparently this is a video about the game. Okay, so we're gonna watch this. Okay, wait. So he's kind of explaining the article. Are we gonna see something like? Is there any gameplay or anything, or is this just talking about the article? Oh, I see. Is it a bit like, actually, maybe if we... Medium article. Yeah, this will be better if we just do this, hey? It's going to make it simpler. Okay, guys, so this is the... Yeah, apparently this is the play-to-earn game for the Argonauts. Cool. Expanding the Argonauts ecosystem with our latest play-to-earn offering. Atlantis. GM Argonauts. Today we're officially launching our journey into phase 3. You ready? Let's dive in. Okay, welcome to Atlantis, an exciting new play-to-earn game within the Argonauts ecosystem. Go on expeditions, find new resources, upgrade your spaceships, and race other players for rewards and dominance. We are on the cusp of a great new adventure. Argonauts Atlantis awaits. What is Atlantis and how do I play the game? Okay, Atlantis game loops. Go on planet expeditions and earn valuable resources and spaceship racing. Okay, so there's 2 core game loops in Atlantis. You got the races and the expeditions. Key assets are planets, spaceships, equipment, Argonauts, which are your NFTs, which we'll take a look at in a sec too. The resources are stardust, gold, gemstones, and X-Argo. In brief, planets are resource lands, consistently producing the resources needed to play, earn, and progress in this game. Spaceships are prize earners, racing for even larger portions of resource rewards. Equipment are items used to make spaceships faster and more competitive. Stardust, gold, and gemstones are the lifeblood resources, with the land of Atlantis to be won and used in the ecosystem. Argonauts are the game changers, applying boost to both spaceships and planets in their respective game loops. Whilst there is a lot of math that goes into how the game is played, we will cover the base explanation of the game in this article and dive into specifics in future threads on posts. Interesting. I'm not going to read. I'm not going to monologue this, but there's there exists 3 planet elements and 10 different orbits. Fire, steel, lightning. Cool. When owning a planet, players can go on expeditions on said planets, which yield valuable resources, stardust and gemstones, which can be used to upgrade equipment and planets. Players can also trade these resources on the marketplace to more competitive players, so I like the sound of that, allowing harvesters to earn while they play. So this is cool. Obviously, if the game's fun, it sounds a little bit like, maybe a bit like Alien Worlds or something. So that could be cool. That could definitely be interesting. Planets are upgradable with enhanced dynamic images and improved stats. Cool. We believe that gaming NFT assets should constantly be evolving rather than a static image. I like that. Dynamic NFTs, that's cool. See, it's showing like the different tiers here, so that's pretty cool. So, what I like about this, so far from what I'm reading is that it's not just about earning some value within the game and then just dumping it onto a market, okay? What they're trying to do is they're trying to create value. They're trying to give you the potential to earn in game, and with what you earn, so essentially your input of time, you can reinvest that into the game, into your NFTs, or, into your items, your spaceships or whatever, to essentially give you more earning potential and everything like that. So that's going to be good in terms of not having everyone just wanting to dump these items on the market. So I am liking what I'm hearing so far. I mean, it is just talk at the moment. I'm going to want to see it in practice, but this is definitely something that I'd be interested in giving a go for sure, from what I'm reading so far anyway. As you upgrade your planets, at certain points you'll notice that they become more vibrant and detailed. Both of these factors add an extra layer of depth and fun to the gameplay. Players can continue to upgrade their planets to create the best planet for their playstyle and to achieve high production, making the game a more diverse and engaging experience. Cool. Spaceships play a crucial role in the earning resources process. Yes. Note that only planets can produce the ever-important gemstones. So I'm wondering if they're going to be like dropping new NFTs, like planetary NFTs and things like that. That could be interesting. Races are won based on speed, so it's important to have a fast and well-upgraded spaceship to come out on top. Like planets, spaceships come in 3 rarities: common, uncommon, rare. That affects their speed and the types of races they can participate in. Okay, so based on the type of spaceship you have, it gets automatically enrolled into a race. For example, a rare spaceship can only be deployed into a rare race, but will also concurrently join the global race. How do you earn prizes? And just to summarize, so I don't know if it's like if you have to actually compete in the race. It seems like it's just going to do a simulation, which maybe you don't even see, which is fine. You know, I respect that they're just trying to go for like a simple, you know, game, which they might develop later, but maybe not. They don't necessarily have to. A rarer and more upgraded spaceship gives you a significant advantage and more rewards over other players. Jamie Crow says, yeah, new planet NFTs for Argo in a couple weeks. Exact date to be confirmed. Nice. So that's cool. I hope that brings a bit more hype to the project, because I feel like, you know, maybe they're a little bit... They don't have much exposure or volume at the moment, the Argonauts. I like that though, you know. I like that they're dynamic. I think that's really cool. Your spaceships are dynamic and upgradable as well. They change in appearance depending on what equipment parts you have equipped. I like that. That customization element's really nice. One of the key features of spaceships in Atlantis is the ability to upgrade them using equipment. These upgrades not only increase the speed of your spaceship, they also change its appearance. Okay, cool. With each upgrade, players can make their spaceship look unique. So, you know, hopefully there is quite a bit of tailoring or customization that can actually happen for these spaceships, which would be really good to see. Wow, this is pretty in depth, isn't it? So we've got like an equipment section here as well. 3 types of equipment parts: thrusters, exoshells, and wings. Okay, so equipment can increase the base speed of spaceships significantly. Oh, so this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So what this means is that a common spaceship with more upgraded equipment can actually be faster than a base rare spaceship. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Equipment can be combined, upgraded, and boosted. Okay. So these are like the wings. That's cute. I like that. I have to say, guys, like, I do like the Argonauts collection. They look really good. I like that simple artwork vibe. The only thing is, you know, there's just no hype on them right now. Nobody's really trading them. It's a shame. I hope that changes with this game. Hopefully this game is, you know, going to bring some more volume into the NFT collection, because I think it deserves it, you know. It feels like just an honest, underrated project right now. Argonauts can be staked with both planets and spaceships to increase their capabilities. This allows players to further optimize their resource production and spaceship performance, giving them an edge in game. So, of course, the staking is going to hopefully, you know, put a force choke on the supply on the marketplace, which is good. If you haven't realized by now, Atlantis adds multitudes of utility to the Argonauts. Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Planet Genesis Mint. Hint. Okay, so they're going to reveal more information later, as Jamie Crow did say. Yeah, nice. I like that. I like that, Jamie. You know, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be checking that out for sure. Definitely checking that one out. Just jump back in the chat for a mo. Yeah, nice one, Emmy Crow, for taking the profits. I'm on Argo. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome about Tonic getting the rewards there as well from borrowing too. I think that's pretty good. Argonaut volume up 436.8% in the past 24 hours. Okay, well, on that note, let's check them out. Oh, this is just a tracker. They're not... Wait, how can I... What was the... I forgot what marketplace they're on. Minted. It is minted, right? Yeah. Right, let's check it out. Ooh, up plus 16% floor price. 8,000. Yeah. So what what I really want to see though, when I'm looking at this, is this unique ownership. We want to really get that ideally up to around 4,000. And the reason why is because if there's a smaller amount of people that have just started buying, buying up more of these, I mean, it's good for them if it makes a profit and everything, but we want more people involved in this project rather than less. It's better if that unique ownership can go up to at least 50% in my opinion. So bearing in mind we got what, 9k collection, 8888. In my mind, we'd want to see that at least 2x, right? Or a bit more than 2x. We'd want to see that up at 4k. I think that's pretty important. Because yes, this has gone up in terms of the volume, 436%. Yes, the floor price is up 16%. But that probably a lot of that has come from people that already owned Argonauts, I would think, and less from new exposure to, new NFT investors. Again, a positive appreciation in floor price and volume is good. It's better than nothing. But it would be nice to see some more unique ownership. Again, I don't know if that's gone up or not. I feel like maybe it hasn't changed much. I can't remember what it would have been last week when I checked out the Argonauts. Yeah, no, absolutely, Jamie. But look, the thing is, again, that game, I'm sold. Reading about that game, Atlantis, is enough for me to kind of really put the nail in the coffin. I was already convinced about buying one of these. Probably more. I'll probably take 3. I mean, they're pretty cheap. 840, 850 floor. Right, so we're talking, call it 900. So 2,700 CRO. What's that? I'd probably want 3, I reckon. So we're talking $211. A little bit of money, it is. Obviously that's different for every person, but it's a bit of cash. But for what you could potentially get in return, the risk to reward ratio could be pretty good. Let's just say Atlantis is a really successful game. Then who knows? Sky could be the limit here. Thanks, Emmy, for mentioning that, minted. So Jamie Crow says, getting 3 should get you whitelist planets. Okay, nice. There's a Crew 3 page you will just love. I don't know what you mean by that. But I gotta say, let's have a bit of a look at the artwork here. Because I love the simple artwork. I really do. I love the lightsaber. That's really cool. This mask fella's pretty dope too. They're just cute, they're proper cute, aren't they? Zombie girl, I like her. Anything zombies, I'm sold. Take my money. I really like her. Really nice, really nice. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get some Argonauts, guys. They give me good vibes, This guy's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm getting good vibes from the Argonauts. They give me like Doodle-esque vibes. Doodle-esque. This guy's nice. I like this guy. Green lightsaber. Cool hair. Contrasts well with his darker skin tone. Nice jacket. He's nice. He's really cool. I like this dude. Really cool. I mean, just so much better than the Cyber Cubs. God, the Cyber Cubs just look so bad. I say it every week. They look so bad. I like the wizard hat. That's pretty cool. He's pretty cool as well. I like his hair, kind of like a aggressive fade red hair. That's cool. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this guy's cool too. I love the zombies. Really like the zombie skin. If you guys don't believe me when I say I like zombies, some of you guys have probably seen this maybe from my older content, but I got a mad meerkat. This is how you know I'm serious. This is definitely way down on the value, but I mean, it's a real shame. I hope the Cronos Mad Meerkat, I really hope they make it back, because their artwork's so good in my opinion. Their artwork is so good, the meerkats, but I'm too ashamed to even bring that collection up, to be honest. This guy's pretty good, like evil. He's got that like evil smirk, and the red is typically associated with the bad guys, aren't they? These skins are pretty cool. These guys are ranked pretty well too, by the looks of things. Gold chain, he's nice too. A lot of nice ones here, to be fair. Yeah, I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan of the Argonauts. I mean, I was before this stream. They've been growing on me. They have. I want some Argonauts, and I want some Minor Moles too. Cruise 3 is the social media aspect. It's like a great UI with loads of functions. Might be worth looking if you've got Defi wallet. Nice, Jamie. Yeah, absolutely. I'll check that out, buddy. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of the Argonauts. So, I think we wanted to check out the Mutant Mad Hares, I think. So this was from Jan 19. What do I think about the artwork? I mean, yeah, like it's alright. Mutant, okay, oh nice. Oh, are they on Polygon? Are they on OpenSea? Well, I guess, yeah, if they're on Polygon, then they should be. Don't know what the go is here. Oh, Emmy Crow, 2813. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Someone wanted me to check out the Mutant Mad Hares, but hit me up again in the chat if you still want me to check that out. But Emmy Crow, 2813. Well, don't worry. I promise you, I won't take it, but someone else might. But I'll have a look anyway. I'm sure they probably won't. Bit more expensive. Not that much more expensive though. Nice. Yeah, I like it, Emmy. Very cool. Clean. Got the astronaut outfit. She looks like, pretty angry, which is cool. Decent rank. Lovely background. You've got the night sky. I like it, I like it. Buy it. Buy it. Not financial advice, buy it. You're already in the project anyway, so, you might as well. No, it's really nice, Emmy. I do like it a lot. Big fan, big fan. All right, guys. So we'll have a quick look, see what's going on here with the loaded lines floor. It's dropped a little bit. It was up at 1.9, I think, last week. Won't spend too much time on them. Take a little bit of a look. Oh, back at 1.7. Look at that. 50.6 million volume traded. We'll see if there's any bargains on the floor. Already we've got like a good rank straight off the floor. 3,530, which is pretty cool. This guy I like. Nice aesthetic. 5,800. I don't know, like, what is it with the pumpkin t-shirts? Like, I'm just not a fan of the pumpkin t-shirts personally. I'm really not. I don't know why the pumpkin t-shirts tend to be quite rare. Don't get it. He's pretty hectic, but nice. Really good rank as well. 2,322 for this guy. Full black torn t-shirt, black, the black skin, the black mane, the mask, the white and the red contrast well, and the sunnies are pretty dope too. I'm a fan of that. It's a higher rarity. I'm learning. Yeah, absolutely, Emmy. Palo Farias, deep space. What is that? Is that a collection, mate? Yeah, look, Emmy Crow, don't get too caught up on the rarity. I think it's again, it kind of, I don't know. I think aesthetic is it's got to be just as important. And it also depends though, like if rarity has a utility within a game, if there is a game or like a staking where rare NFTs are better for earning or whatever, then yeah. But if not, then yeah. Oh, deep space trait, is it? Is that like the trait, deep space? Oh, I see. The background. Cool. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan. This guy's pretty cool. I like this guy. Not a great rank. 8,800, but green skin. Katana outfit. He's a happy lion. He's chilling. He's good. This guy's cool. Brown skin, white mane, black rib tee, Ray-Bans, cigarette in the mouth. Not a bad rank. 5,200, but he's pretty sweet. He's really cool, actually. He's dope. I thought he'd be more rare than that, though. 3969. He looks awesome, though. Did I miss a rank 1.3? Well, there's a 1.1 here. I just don't rate that. That's crap, in my opinion. This one's ranked 1.19, right? I just think that's crap. I would have thought that would be just a shocker. But you're saying I missed a 1.3? Oh, this guy here. Yeah. He's nice. He's better than the 1.2. Yeah, like he's alright. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this hat, but definitely better than this guy. I mean, how is that rank 1.193? I don't get it. What's his fascination with the Halloween t-shirt? I'm just not a fan. Not a fan. Really not. Yeah, look, I have to admit, you know, the loaded lines have grown on me in terms of the art. This guy I think was on the floor last week. He's really cool. You know, I am definitely in the market for a second loaded line, but they're pretty expensive, you know. If any of you guys got any loaded lines that you want me to check out, maybe your own or some ones you're looking at, then let me know. This guy's nice. This is probably the one I'd buy right now, if I'm being brutally honest. If I had the funds. Beautiful aesthetic. Really, really nice. Clean aesthetic and a strong rank. 1965. Very strong, very strong. Really, I love that background. I don't know, is that teal or something? Aurora green. Love that. Love that. It's kind of like the alluring Aurora land NFT, isn't it? I really like that. 10 likes. Fantastic. Like the pipe as well. Really good. Quite a bit above the floor. You know, the floor is what, 1.7? So you'd be paying like an extra $384 above floor price for this guy. But I personally think for that rank, could be worth it. Could be worth it. Big fan. Big fan. This guy's nice too. I like this guy. Rank 1.5. He's cool. This guy's pretty dope as well. 1.5. This guy's even rarer. 1.1. Again, I'm not really a fan of the crow hat though. $1.17. These hitchhiker outfits tend to go for pretty low rarities, don't they? Some of them anyway. Yeah, so there's definitely some good lines floating around the floor. Not as many as last week, man. Last week there were so many awesome loaded lines on the floor. Like, for real, there was. This week, not as many, but... Wow, look at that. We got a 950. 2,600 though. Like, it's getting expensive now. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking this far in. But yeah, as I said, the one... If I had the funds ready to buy, I'd be looking aggressively at, yeah, this fella. He's actually really nice though. But yeah, I wouldn't buy him. He's a bit further up, isn't he? We might have missed him. But yeah, you remember the guy. The teal guy that we were looking at. As for the cyber cubs, again, the floor price just keeps dropping on these cubs. Under $200. Yeah. Such an ugly collection. Just an ugly collection, guys. You know. What can I say? I mean, what is that? To be fair though, you know, there's always the odd exception. But just generally speaking, it's just a messy collection. That's got the same hair as mine. Yeah. Not a whole lot going on with the Cubs. Not a whole lot going on. Nothing of real interest. Crypto.com land, floor's pretty strong. You know, we've got a $53 floor on the Dune lands. Let's have a look and see how much the mythicals are trading for. Holding a pretty solid floor, the Mythicals, 3,600. I think that's pretty much the same as what I looked at last week. This is something that I'd want. I'd want one of these too. 3,600 USD though. Whew, quite a bit, but could be worth it, you know. Could be worth it when the play to earn comes. The minor moles, guys, another collection that I'm looking at getting involved in, like I was saying. 188 USD floor. Again, you've got that utility on VBS to get those boosted rewards, which is great. And I just think it's a cute collection. I like the vibe. You know, I like the CryptoPunk retro vibe, the pixel vibes. You know, I'm a fan of it. I am, and I think they're quite unique in the fact that they're moles as well. They're kind of, I guess they could be considered an OG of Cronos in some respects. Been around for a while. But, you know, I think for sure, like, you know, collections like a collection like the minor moles is one that maybe it's undervalued, you know. You've also got the passive income benefits on Minted, which we'll probably have a bit of a look at that maybe at next week's stream as well. During the next week, I'll make an effort to see if I can get some Argonauts, some minor moles, and maybe we'll put a bit of utility in practice. But yeah, I do like the minor moles, I have to say. I am quite the fan. Quite the fan of the minor moles. Yeah, guys, let's get back to the stream. You know, it's been a good stream, guys. Got 9 people in the stream, 17 likes. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, guys, make sure you do hit it. It'd be great to finish the stream off with 20 likes. I'll give maybe a couple of minutes for you guys just to, you know, let me know if you've got any questions or any like NFT projects you might want to check out before I head off. I'm going to probably wrap up this stream within the next 5 minutes. But yeah, look, it's been great having you here. You know, I'm really enjoying doing these streams every single Sunday. It's really fun. It's fantastic. So happy I started it. This is the Crow Show episode 7. Okay, and yeah, for those of you that are new to the stream, thank you for joining. For those of you that are returning, big shout out to you guys. You know, massive respect. Really appreciate you guys spending your Sunday with me. It means a lot, and just know that, you know, I'll always bring you the most unbiased raw content on Cronos. Always talk to you about what I'm doing, what I've got invested, and, you know, I'm pretty much always going to be here every single week. So, you know, I'll give you guys just a few moments to let you know if you've got any questions on projects, yeah, NFT projects or anything like that you want me to check out. Yeah, no worries, Everett Mark. Yeah, no worries, bud. Yeah, just turn the notification bell on, buddy. You know, I'll, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, mate, every single Sunday, buddy, for the rest of 2023. That's the plan anyway. And if I don't plan on doing the show for whatever reason, which is unlikely, unless it's just absolutely a reason why I just literally can't do it. It could happen because I am doing a bit of traveling, you know, getting to Thailand and everything like that, but you know, I'm going to have my laptop with me and my microphone and everything. So yeah, it should be all good. Adios. Yeah, take care, Emmy. Look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for jumping in. And yeah, hopefully I'm hoping to try and get into minor moles at least in the next month. But when it comes down to the Argonauts, I'm going to try and get in on the Argonauts hopefully this week because they're a bit cheaper to get in on. Try to get 3 of those Argonauts maybe in preparation for the game. I think that could be pretty exciting. Yeah. Anyway, folks, it's been a great stream. Thank you all for being here. Absolutely, let's grow. Hope that your bags absolutely moon. Let's hope that BTC holds 20k. Let's hope CRO holds like above 7 cents. I think that would be absolutely awesome, and it's possible, but who knows, guys? You know, always remember to take profits as well, and do your own research, guys. You know, because I'm not a financial advisor. Do remember that. But yeah, bless you all, guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next stream. I'm also doing a Gala Games stream every 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, every Saturday 5:30 Eastern Standard Time as well. I'm doing the Gala Games stream too. Nice one. Gangverse NFT. Alright, we'll close out the stream by having a look at Gangverse, guys. And then we'll close it up. We'll take a quick look at Gangverse. The Gangverse Social Club. Yeah, look, I know Gangverse. I'm a fan of anime. How's Gangverse doing? Buy now is $36. It hasn't really been moving much. Catch you later, Armand Clark. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Gangverse is just another one, you know. It's kind of like... I like the artwork of Gangverse, you know. And I like the fact that the females are rarer as well. What kind of volume have they done? Done quite a bit of volume, haven't they? 239,000 US. Yeah. Don't know. You know, maybe Gangverse at some point, but I'm probably looking at Minor Moles and definitely Argonauts before. Crow Nation, let's go, guys. Yeah, make sure you hit those likes, guys. Let's see if everyone's hit the likes that's viewing the video. That's awesome. If we can get it up to 20 likes, that would be awesome. But yeah, appreciate all you guys, and we'll catch you next Sunday for episode 8 of The Crow Show. Peace out, folks. Have a great week.